Hear what's going on there. What I'm seeing, though, are people sort of obeying the perimeter. I don't see anybody throwing anything at officers. Have you seen any violent protesting?
No, I mean people are voicing their opinions. I haven't seen anything being thrown. I might have seen a snowball when the FBI trucks were coming through, but no, the crowd that's here now has been standing here. They moved an inch or two forward from where that police tape line was on the ground. I don't even see it anymore. I'm sure someone picked it up. But no, I have not seen anything like that. I mean, people are voicing their opinions. They're shouting. They're obviously frustrated and upset right now. But the agents have kind of rotated through who's been standing on what side here. But the crowd has stayed, 6 feet away, yelling and voicing their opinions on this. But past that, no, nothing violent that I've seen.
And such a different scene than what we're seeing just a block away where Sammy is, where there have been more confrontations, certainly many more canisters thrown. We just saw moments ago what appeared to be a number of federal agents tackling someone on the street, and we're waiting to learn more about what happened there. I know we're going to try and get in touch with Sammy on that.
That's right. How are you feeling, Ian? It's 10 below zero, 20, 30 with the wind chill, depending on the wind that's whipping around. How are you feeling?
I need new gloves. I know that much. These gloves are not enough.
Yeah.
I did layer for this. We knew this was coming out here, and I have hand warmers in my pockets. But I mean, this is how most people are. I mean, they're layered up. People are strong. Oh, there's another pop. There it is. I don't know if that was. That's not near us. I think that's on Nicollet.
Yeah,
that's not
Ian,
near us right now.
Let's pause you for a second, Ian. Sammy, if you can hear us, can you mic up and tell us what you've been seeing over the last couple minutes over there?
All right, we can't hear Sammy right now. We're going to.
There we go.
Oh, there she is.
Go ahead, Sammy. What are you seeing?
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
All right. Watch out there. Okay, there's more chemical irritants that are getting thrown. A few minutes ago, what you saw was a similar scene with more chemical irritants, and it appeared that federal agents tackled the woman and tried to arrest her as well. We have more flashbangs.
Why?
For the most part. So I'm not. I can't understand. I'm not exactly sure, Chris. We have protesters who are yelling at federal agents backing up from this viewpoint, and we did see this earlier, but I haven't seen people throw things at federal agents, at least from my viewpoint. So I'm not exactly sure what constitutes this use of force that we were seeing with tear gas and whatnot, but we are keeping our distance, so we're trying to gather all the facts here. So agents were deploying chemical irritants. They have tackled a number of people and detained a number of people. The woman that they did seem to put in handcuffs was sprayed in the face as well, I could see.
And Sammy, did you see what led up to
chemical
those?
spray on her face.
I'm sorry, Sammy, you mentioned people being tackled, handcuffed, irritants sprayed in their face. Did you see what led up to that?
I was standing right here, and it wasn't extremely clear to me. That person was running, and I'm not sure why they were running, but that's what I saw. I saw a person bolt, and then a number of federal agents just come in after. And now that the chemical irritant is kind of wafting over, we're just going to move back just a tad. You can feel it in your eyes, certainly, and in your nose. Are you doing okay, Mitchell? But this is exactly where it happened. So federal agents here, you could see like some gas masks and other things that people were wearing, yak tracks, and this is kind of where everything happened. This is where that woman was detained, put in cuffs. There was a number of federal agents on top of her. Then she was led away with chemical irritant on her face and in handcuffs. You can see now that protesters are moving closer to where that scene happened. That again, sometimes the federal agents move down the street, and then protesters become emboldened, and then move back.
Is there
now that chemical irritant is dispersed. Yep.
I'm wondering, is there a clear police line? Because you talk about people moving forward. We've seen federal agents and protesters moving back and forth. Is there a clear line that they've set up?
So the only clear line that I can see is where we were, an hour and a half ago. That was the original line that they're standing over there. So protesters were there, and then I was there when everything kind of went to disarray. It seemed like there was some kind of clash, some kind of confrontation. I know that people earlier were cutting police tape, which may have led up to
Yeah, you
kind
can't
of
do
this,
that.
this
It's like a cat and mouse game right now out there, Sammy. Have the police tried using words?
I'm sorry, Chris. I
Have
can't
you
hear
heard
right
any
now. One more
federal
time.
agents or local police announce what they want people to do?
I have not. I have not at this point. The only thing that I've seen.
Well, this
Where
does
did
not
Mitchell
look
go?
good. Right
He's
now,
somewhere. There
Sammy,
he is.
I don't know if you
No,
can see
no,
that
no.
because the camera zoomed in pretty far, but they're bringing pallets and a garbage dumpster
Yes.
toward law enforcement, which looks like people are trying to establish a barrier.
Yeah, this is going to
Yeah.
be a really
Exactly.
tense situation here.
Back up, Sammy.
Yeah, this looks like it could
Back
get
up.
fairly
Yep,
dangerous
yep,
here,
we're backing
Sammy.
up.
We are so grateful for
We're
your
backing up.
courage and your professional out there right now.
And
You're doing a
Mitchell
wonderful
Yale
job,
as well,
and
your
Mitchell appreciates you.
photojournalist.
We are
Yeah,
supposed to be
so-
hearing
so-
from local leaders right 15 minutes ago. We haven't gotten word that they're ready to speak yet. We're supposed to hear from the mayor and the police chief. But for now, we're seeing this cat and mouse game where protesters like get close to federal agents. Are those federal agents, by the way, or are those local law enforcement?
So it appears the only federal agent that I have seen is just federal agents. I haven't
Okay.
seen local
I
law
was gonna-
enforcement. You know, I did see a sheriff earlier, but that was a while ago. I did see Hennepin County sheriffs.
I was interested in that, and this will be very interesting to hear from Chief Brian O'Hara in a little bit, because we have not seen Minneapolis police in these videos, at least that we can tell. And in the past, Minneapolis police have at times taken the opportunity to try and diffuse the situation. What is happening there? Someone just lit something
No.
inside? What is going on there?
That's a canister of smoke that someone put a cone over.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Sammy, you're doing a wonderful job. We're going to be hearing from local officials soon.
And we're
so
going to take
grateful.
that as soon as we're able to. 10 minutes, we're told, to the news conference with our local officials. Obviously, so many questions for those local officials. And shortly after that, we will have a news conference from Border Patrol. Greg Bavino, who has been the commander on the scene here in Minnesota, getting
Commander at large
the
for Border
DHS perspective there. Minneapolis police, we're told, just put out an all call to have everyone show up at Precinct 1 with riot gear. So Minneapolis police obviously preparing for a prolonged confrontation here, for a prolonged protest, and obviously there has been violence here as federal agents are throwing canisters of tear gas and other munitions at protesters. Protesters are coming toward federal agents, bringing pallets, you can see, trying to perhaps create some sort of barricade. And you can hear screaming in the background there. It's really, these are two different
I just don't.
angles
I
on
don't
essentially the same
understand what the
scene.
tactic is right now. That's just. We're not there. We have Sammy and we have Ian there, but I don't understand what the tactic is from the protesters. I don't understand what the tactic is as a viewer. What the tactic is from law enforcement. Do they want people to disperse and go home? Do they want them to back up to a certain perimeter? The people obviously aren't listening. They're moving forward with objects so that they can set a barricade and a barrier. It just seems like it's a powder keg right now, and nobody on scene seems to be doing anything to de-escalate this situation. And we need more information from local elected officials and federal officials to get some facts out so we can at least ascertain and verify what people are fighting about.